depends upon which master I pull to. It says, finding the inverse of a function, and there are a series of steps, and it says, what do I need to do? Replace f of x by y, so essentially you'd have y equals some function. Interchange x and y, that throws me into the range. So remember, what f of x does, domain and range, it takes x values in the domain to y values in the range. That's the purpose of the function. When I flip x and y, essentially what happens, it throws me over here in the range, and I want to find the rule that brings me back. In other words, I need to find that function's undo button. So when I flip it, I'm now over here, and I'm going to find a way home. Solve for y, and then verify that f of f inverse of x equals x, or f inverse of f of x equals x. Your book would have you do both of them. I picked the one I wanted to do and do one. If one works, the other does. So here is the example worked out. This find the inverse, this should be 3x plus 4. You can see that down here when it's been rewritten. It says find the inverse of f of x equals 3x plus 4. Replace f of x by y, so y equals 3x plus 4. Interchange x and y. So that means that x equals 3y plus 4. Solve for y. Subtract 4 from both sides, you get x minus 4 equals 3y. Divide by 3, that says that y equals x minus 4 over 3. That's your inverse function. So replace y by f of x. Now, here's the difference. These x's are range values. They're range values. So you're picking up elements in the range and taking it back to the domain. Here, with the original function picks up a domain value and takes it to the range. So let's see. We say that's the inverse. F of f inverse of x says that wherever I have an x, pull it out, put the inverse function. And so it's 3 times x minus 4 over 3. The 3's cancel, you get x minus 4 plus 4, and so you get x. So f of inverse of x equals x. So that says you have the right function. So that means if I play around with this thing, and I'd say, okay, what's the domain of this function? Well, it's all real numbers. Just pick a number. So I'm going to pick x equal 1. If x equal 1, y equals 3 times 1 plus 4, which is 7. So what this says is this, that if I'm looking at domain to range, that 1 goes to 7. What's the inverse supposed to do? Take 7 back to 1. Well, is it true that f inverse of 7 is that equal to 1? Well, we said the inverse was x minus 4 divided by 3. So it would be 7 minus 4 divided by 3, which is 3 divided by 3, which is 1. So 1 went to 7. The inverse I found brings 7 back to 1. And that's what his purpose is. It's the round trip ticket or the undo button.